My name is Liza, and today I'd like to share with you a few more gingerbread decor pieces that you can use in a tier tray. The first project that I'm going to make is this cute little gingerbread person. My project was inspired by something I saw in one of my Facebook groups. This was the original creator of the item I saw, but then she in turn was inspired by a different creator, and her name was Jujube DIY. And this was her original project, I believe. She didn't reference anybody, so I'm assuming. So anyway, to get started, I used the foam dice from Dollartree. I did not watch the video before I started making this, and she actually used a wood block. And then I got these 2-inch balls from Hobby Lobby that are flat on one side, and they're large beads, so they have a hole in them. And I got some Dollartree beads and some of the Dollartree wood cubes, woodcraft cubes. To achieve my gingerbread color, I found that the Rust-Oleum nutmeg spray paint worked really well. I also used the Dollartree puffy paint, but then decided to get a large bottle. I was making so much gingerbread stuff. And of course, some jute twine. I made a template so that I could drill holes in those square craft cubes, just using 5 Jenga blocks. I just made sure that the square cube would fit perfectly. I drilled a hole and then realized I should really put one on either side because I had nothing really to hold on to, and it was going all over the place. So I was able to drill a hole very easily through every of the square cubes. And I only have a little craft drill, so nothing special. Something I keep in my craft room. Once everything, I set it at salmon-y, I needed, and I painted it all with the nutmeg paint, and then I used a caramel for the gingerbread's face. Then I started adding some puffy paint to give it the icing look. And then it was time to string the beads. I added a very large knot at the end. That would be either his foot or his hand. And then on the other, I put the bead and then put another smaller knot so that the beads wouldn't fall into each other. And then I just continued alternating between a brown bead and a white bead until I had 2 that were longer for legs, and then I repeated it for 2 shorter that would be arms. As you can see, I didn't paint all the sides. I went back again later and I put puffy paint on all the sides because if it moved, you wanted to see more icing. So that was that. I also used my Cricut and Dollartree vinyl, and I just made some a face for my gingerbread. And he's looking cute. If I had used a wood block for the body, I would have used eye hooks, but since I used these cork rounds that I got on clearance like 100,000 years ago from Michael's, and with some Gorilla liquid glue, I glued the strings of the legs to the cork, and then glued the dice to the cork, and then to hold it down I just used a couple of cans because the glue takes a while to dry. And then I repeated that for the head and another cork round. I live in Florida. I try not to use hot glue because I have to glue everything every year when I bring my Christmas boxes out. So I added some more puffy paint. And I thought my gingerbread guy would need a hat. And these are popular on YouTube right now. People are using the tubes from empty paper towel or toilet papers to make them. But I needed one to fit the wood ball, so I just cut up a cereal box and made my own size and just wrapped it using YouTube instructions. Then I wanted to make this cute coffee cup, and basically it's just painted white and red. And then I also painted one of those wood cubes white because I wanted it to be freestanding. Once the paint was dry, I used some more of the puffy paint, and I just gave it some nice whipped cream on top. And then I used my Cricut to cut out the word yum. And then the little gingerbread is, I took it off of the white and I put one back to back and I just glued it to the back. And now it looks like there's a gingerbread cookie in my hot cocoa. And then for my final project, I just took one of the Hobby Lobby dollar rolling pins and some Cricut vinyl, and I made myself a little rolling pin. And that's my little vignette. Quarantino and I hope you enjoyed our project. If you did, please give our video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and as always, if you aren't already subscribing, please consider doing so. Quarantino and I will be back again soon with another project. Thanks for watching. Take care.